Hey, this is the Four Eyes, Robert Bob TV Brown, Freedom on Fire. How you doing today? Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. It's not nothing to celebrate. All right, we got people trying to grill Donald Trump on sexcapades, coming up with sex tapes, peed on crap, and more sex tape with Jeff Epstein and Bill Clinton and all his boys. And then we got sexual allegations here, sexual allegations there, sexual allegations everywhere. Well, I'm going to read you something that just broke out in the Hill. Breaking news, breaking news. Woman accused Al Franken of kissing and groping her without consent. Now, can I stop for a second? All right. I don't know their situations. But you're in the club with a girl. Good looking. And she's giving you this vibe. You think it's consent. You're on the dance floor. Boy, she backing that thing up on you. I mean, literally grinding it on you. She gonna put a hole in your pants. That's how hard she grinding that butt on you. She turn around all on you. And she just putting the moves in and all on you. You think in your mind, okay, this is gonna be my night. This is going, woo. She going home with me. You take that as consent. So, okay, y'all, you know, in the corner, you're kissing and everything. All of a sudden, you know, you can sense the sexual tension. And then all of a sudden, you rub their hand down the back and you're rubbing the back and all of a sudden you grab her by the butt. No. Don't be, no. I don't consent to that. Hey, he fondled me, he groped me. I'm from the hood, so there's all kind of vibes. I mean, I don't know these people's situations, but stuff like that happen where you read people the wrong way, or you read them the wrong way, and they probably set you up, or you read them the wrong way, and they weren't going to do nothing in the first place. They just like to play games with you. Believe me, when I was in the military, I had a girl, man, we were vibing. She was kissing me. She was rubbing all on me. But as soon as I get ready to rub on her back, hold up. You fondled me first. I ain't calling no police because I really want you to do that to me. But hold up. Come on. Now, what this got to do with the story? The point is, in America, you're not guilty till you're proven innocent. You're innocent till you're proven guilty. The whole story need to come out. Stop shaping your own opinion based on breaking news or based on what some pundit said or based on what some party member said. Stop forming your own opinion. And people trying to use this to get you to drop out of a race or drop out of office, all that. Innocent to proven guilty. Anybody can say something against you. Anybody. Case in point, Al Franken, a TV host and sportscaster, this is from The Hill, said woman accused Al Franken of kissing and groping her without consent. Boy, it's a lot of people in trouble. My point is, did you kiss back? Did you smack him? Did you say, no? Or did you just let it go and walk away? Do you literally have to say, would you like to touch my butt? Would you like to touch my breasts? I'm saying this because it goes both ways, because there's women who are hot also and who seek gratification from a man to a point where you can be dancing on the floor or you could be vibing and kissing up in the corner in a booth, and she grabbing you and rubbing on your leg and all that kind of stuff, kissing you, and then all of a sudden you turn around and do it to them, and they want. I mean, it's so many scenarios. You can mess with my mind and make me think, but then again, you got some bona fide people who just want to be predators, who want to use their power and dominance to bogart people, to show their power. A TV host and sports broadcaster on Thursday accused Senator Al Franken, Democrat from Minnesota, of kissing and groping her without her consent in 2006. Leanne Twindon accused Franklin of groping her without her consent while she was asleep and provided a photo as evidence. TV host and sports broadcaster on Thursday accused Senator Al Franken, Democrat from Minnesota, of kissing and groping her without her consent. Leanne Twindon accused Franken of groping her without her consent while she was asleep, and provided a photo as evidence. They'll explain the rest. KABC anchor Senator Al Franken kissed and groped me without my consent, and there's nothing funny about it. And on YouTube, if I can, and go ahead, and that way you can listen to the whole thing. But the bottom line is, he wrote a skit to try to try to sneak a kiss in with this young lady, and she didn't want to do it, but he insisted. He pressured her. He did whatever he could. It said the incident happened in December 2006. She said when she and Franklin, then a comedian, were on a USO tour to entertain our troops, Franklin, in a statement, apologized for his action. It was until I was back in the United States and looked through the CD of photos we were given by the photographer I saw this one. Tweeden wrote about the photo of KABC. I felt violated all over again. Embarrassed, belittled, humiliated, she wrote. How dare anyone grab my breast like this and think it's funny? All right, I don't know what story, but I'm going to finish reading this. Tweeden wrote that Franken, who was a headliner on the tour, had written some skit and told her that he had a part for her, adding that she agreed to play along. When I saw the script, Franken had written a moment when his character comes at me for a kiss. I suspect that he was afterward, but I figured I could turn my head at the last minute or put my hand over his mouth to get more laughs from the crowd, she wrote. On the day of the show, Frank and I were alone backstage going over our lines one last time. He said to me, we need to rehearse the kiss. I laughed and ignored him. Then he said it again. I said something like, relax, Al, this isn't SNL. We don't need to rehearse a kiss. You just heard it on the tape. He repeated that actors really need to rehearse everything and that we must practice the kiss. I said, okay, so he would stop badgering me. We did the line leading up to the kiss, and then he came at me, put his hand on my back of my head, and mashed his lips against mine and aggressively stuck his tongue in my mouth, she wrote. I immediately pushed him away and both of my hands against his chest and told him if he ever did that again, I wouldn't be so nice about it the next time. She said that she felt disgusted and violated. She added that she didn't tell anyone what happened at the time, but she was angry. Tweeden also said she fell asleep while on the plane back to the United States. She said it wasn't until she saw the photo of Franken groping her that she told her husband what had happened. What husband then was her boyfriend back then. What had happened, and showed him the photo. I wanted to shout my story to the world with a megaphone to anyone who would listen, but even as angry as I was worried about the potential backlash and damage going public might have on my career as a broadcaster, she wrote. But that was then. This is now. I'm no longer afraid. She said she is sharing her story because there are many others. I want the days of silence to be over forever, she wrote. Tweeden also issued a direct statement to Franklin. Senator Franklin, you wrote a script. But there's nothing funny about sexual assault, she wrote. You knew exactly what you were doing. You forcibly kissed me without my consent, grabbed my breast while I was sleeping, and had someone take a photo of you doing it, knowing I would see it later and be ashamed. Franklin said he does not remember the incident the same way, but acknowledged the photos wasn't funny. But yet you're going to get on Jeff Sessions because he didn't remember meeting the Russian ambassador. I certainly don't remember the rehearsal for the skit in the same way, but I send my sincerest apologies to Lynn. As to the photo, I was clearly intended to be funny, but wasn't. I shouldn't have done it, he said in a statement. So he's admitted to it. Tweeting comment come amid increased reports of sexual harassment in the workplace, including on Capitol Hill. Multiple women in Congress have come forward to say they have been victims of sexual harassment, prompting lawmakers to call for reform. Representative Jackie Spear, Democrat, said Tuesday the House has paid out $15 million in harassment settlements over more than a decade, though a spokesperson later clarified that figure does not only account for sexual harassment claims. She said at a Tuesday hearing that 2 current members of Congress, 1 Republican, 1 Democrat, have been accused of sexual harassment. Her comments come after multiple women have accused GOP Senate candidate Roy Moore of sexual misconduct. Moore facing growing calls from top Republicans to step aside in the Alabama race, though he has indicated he plans to continue the running. Now, I'm done with that. So Al Franken was in the USO, came up with a skit, got some props from Saturday Night Live, was going to do it for the troops. Wrote the script for her to, the bottom line, he would be kissing her in the script. She wasn't feeling it, but according to her, he kind of badgered about doing it. She finally said, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it for the troops. But in the practice, she didn't want him kissing him. She could kiss him at that time live on stage. But the rehearsal, nah, I don't need to kiss you. She was upset that he grabbed her by the head and kissed her anyway. He said he don't remember it, just like Jeff Sessions don't remember me, no Russian ambassador, which is nothing wrong with it. And if she considered this, well, nothing wrong with it, but she didn't. So, Al Franken, accused of sexually assaulting a lady, and taking a picture of her while she was asleep on the plane back, grabbed the breast, grabbed the boobies, and, took a picture. How dumb can you be, Al Franken? How dumb can you be? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. The roost is coming home. You've been all on Jeff Sessions all week. Now you got somebody accusing you of doing something without their consent. Now, like I said, I mean, to each his own. I mean, sometimes if a woman giving you vibe and all of a sudden she tell you stop, you got to stop. That's frustrating, but you got to stop. If you getting some play and she feeling all on you, rubbing on your chest, rubbing on your leg, but as soon as you go back and do the same thing, she want to stop. That's just wrong. Why would you do that to me? But if she says stop, you stop. You don't keep going. Girl, stop playing. You won't. No, you don't do that. Come on. And don't let her do that to you. Women do it just as much. All right. So, all right. I'm done with the story. So Al Franken, breaking news, just came out probably about 10 minutes ago of him, touchy feelings, trying to get his kissy kiss with somebody who didn't want a kissy kiss. Anyway, I'm Bob TV, Freedom on Fire. Al Franken. Peace. Hey, this is your boy Bob TV with Freedom on Fire and Rob Report. I want to thank you for watching the webcast. Make sure you share these segments all across your social media network. Like and share, subscribe, and maybe invite a couple other people to do the same thing. You make the difference. I also want to thank you for those who support this channel through Patreon, whether it's 50 cents to $50 million. It goes right back into what we do here. So like the lights that you're looking at right now, that's because of something that you did. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank my man Vegematic for the Blue Yeti mic, one of the top microphones out right now. He knew I needed the mic, so he blessed me with it. So all of you guys make the difference into this channel growing, and I really want to appreciate you for that. Also, by all means, again, continue to share your comments at the bottom of each video. Just don't get so visceral to the people who may disagree with me or may disagree with you. This calling out name stuff, that's not for this channel. So please try not to call people names, personal names. Now you can call some of the stuff they talk about crap. I say that. But just don't attack people personally. Words really hurt when you start attacking people personally, because these people really believe these things, and you're not gonna take away their belief by calling them names. So please don't do that on this channel. But nevertheless, I appreciate you guys. We're shooting for 2,000 now, so I need your help. So as my pastor would say, reach one, teach one. I mean, let's reach out. You got the information. Make sure you share with other people and try to get them to subscribe to the channel so we can grow and expand. I'm Bob TV, Freedom on Fire, Rob Report. Peace.